Here we go, Jeffrey Jordan.
We is live. And oops, I'm getting messages about why y'all not on yet. What's up, Facebook? What's up, YouTube? What's up, TikTok? And what's up, Sir Daryl? What they do?
What it do?
We back with another freaking episode of Sistas. And I'm trying to hype myself up even though the show is lacking. It's lacking and everybody's feeling it. I can't even fake it. But you know what? We're gonna get through this nightmare and break it down.
This was
Break it
this
down
was
like
a
always.
heavy. This I feel like it was too heavy, and they weren't even doing it right. Like I so let's just back up and say this was season one, episode three. These
Okay.
characters aren't developed yet. We haven't gotten to know any of them. I know I mentioned this last week, but kind of from a different angle. We're going back to season
Hmm.
one. These characters aren't developed yet. We don't know Andy very well. And Andy's sister, we don't know her any more than we know Andy. So all of this was like coming together. I think we would look at this script and be like, damn, like they went through a whole lot back then. And
Hmm.
something clearly happened that we're going to fish out in some kind of way and they're gonna deal with it. But if you're going to bring up this heavy of a situation, because it's getting heavier by the week, this I don't
Hmm.
say I know the right way to do it, but this ain't the way to do it on a show that's already established. You just it's it is almost too late to bring something new this heavy into a show. Do you see what I'm saying? Like it's almost too late at this point. You this was something you should have done a long time ago. I'll give you an example. We know that in college, Andy did some crazy stuff that all of the girls were worried about her as far as her, like with men. Like she had some issues with men that were, I guess, similar to Gary. And they realized when Gary came along that we're going through this same thing again. We didn't really fish that out. But do you remember when they started kind of talking about some guy or guys in her past that were acting kind of like Gary and they were afraid that we were going to go down this road again?
I recall, yes.
So if they didn't fish that out back then this seems like it might be as heavy or heavier about somebody we don't even care about yet. Like you ain't even got us to care about her yet, and now you're trying to bring this in. It's just too late. Don't do it now. The show is a semi comedy. Let's not do this.
I think half the problem is, like you said, it's too late. Well, I wouldn't even say it's too late. The only reason they're doing it is like damage control. That's how it feels to me. You know, these serious moments. Am I just supposed to forget what just happened? Yeah, yeah. These are traumatic issues that Cheyenne, the new character, is going through. But am I supposed to care yet? I'm not vested in her.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I would have an open ear had they not uh, gotten rid of Karen and Sabrina. Maybe I would care. You know, I would build that trust with these new characters. But now I'm kind of like, no, this ship is sinking. Let it sink. You know, they're doing this for damage control, and I think that's the reason why it's so off-putting, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Mm.
true too. That's true too.
And have we even met the other character? I don't. I forgot her name. The dark skinned woman.
Yeah, we meet
Have
her
we even
next
seen
week.
her yet?
Nope. She makes her entrance
Okay,
next
because
week.
I felt like I was like, have I just been missing her scenes? So we haven't seen her yet.
Nope. And it's interesting because Tyler Perry shows will leave people in the opening credits for whole seasons after they're gone. Right? They don't change these things out sometimes for whole seasons. In Sisters, they put women in the opening credits that we haven't even met yet. A lot of shows
Hmm.
sometimes will do this, but they wait until the character gets introduced. And then either the night that their character is going to get introduced or the next episode, that's when they make their way into the opening credits. These, they put them in there from the
Hmm.
very beginning. It's off putting as well.
Heard, heard, very off-putting. So I mean, we got not a lot to talk about. It's a lot of nonsense that I have to talk about because it's just so absurd. They just need to make this thing a freaking sitcom
Yes,
and call it
yes,
a day.
yeah.
You know, whatever. So I mean, we're gonna hit some hot topics, necessary news, and we also gonna break down this silly show. So, any other topics that you can think of before we get started?
Topics around the show or just other things in general.
Mm, anything in general, 'cause I got a bunch of random stuff to talk about anyway, so it
Yeah,
doesn't really
no,
matter.
no. I've been away. I don't know what's happening in our world.
Yeah,
I've been
yeah. I
gone.
try not to think about it. Yeah, I try not to think about it.
So we hitting these clips.
Yeah, yeah. In no particular order. So, you know,
All right. Well, let's
let's get
start
right
with Elder
into it.
Mother Supreme. Why is she in here?
Elder Mother Supreme. Oh, let me see it. Let's see what we got. Tell me what I'm seeing first, if I can't see it
Elder
yet.
Mother Supreme.
Okay, boom. That's the scenario, if I'm not mistaken. So, boom. You've been dating somebody. Let's say you've been dating someone for 4 long months, right? Is that it? Yeah, you've been dating somebody for 4 long months. Their family is wealthy, well off. You love this person that you're dating, and you go to meet their parents. It's been 4 long months, and out walks elder mother. Sir Darrell, what's your next move?
I don't.
You're vested in this person. You're vested in this person. You,
I
you
don't even know.
love
I'm
this
not.
person.
Well, first of all, I'm pulling the vegan card immediately, and I'm be like, you know what? I can't eat here. Just so y'all know, I don't want no food at all because I am full. I'm gonna call myself Jewish vegan, like or Islamic vegan. Just something that's so extreme that the food can't even be touched or cooked.
So the girl that you're dating say, "Oh yeah, I told my mom all about you, and she knows that you're
Oh,
vegan, and she made something special for you. What's your
oh
next comment?"
man. You know what's the funniest thing? You don't know this, Jeff, but when I'm with my mother, very often I ask her those exact similar questions about elder mother, like if elder mother were to show up, or if I take her someplace and we're going and elder mother cooked for her in these things, and it just
uh
freaks her out. My mother hates elder mother. She only was able to tolerate one season of the television version of Ruthless. She couldn't handle the BET Plus version. So the
Oh,
regular
good
BET,
God.
and she thought that was so horrific. She couldn't handle anything else. But all she can think about is she hates older mother, hates her to the point that she admits that if she ever met her, the actress, she wouldn't like her because of the role.
Is it is it because like she's an older person and your mom just she assumes this person should act a certain way and she doesn't? Is that
Well,
like because
not
there's
exactly.
there's plenty of
She
hate to go around. Go ahead.
she thinks that she played that role so well that there's no way she could play that role like that if she didn't actually feel this way. Like if
Wait,
she wasn't actually that evil, she wouldn't be able to do it that well.
because I was gonna say there's plenty of hate to go around on the show. Like when you think of evil, there's plenty of it on the show, and Elder Mother's not at the top of the totem pole. So
She's
I'm
not.
just thinking like
She's
that. No, but that's what I'm thinking. Like when I think of your mom, she's just like, wait a minute. When I see her, I see somebody I can play bingo with. She shouldn't be doing this. So she holds her to a different standard. That's what I think. Because I've done that by mistake with certain people like that. You hold them to a different standard, but you're like, wait a minute. You can't. So that's funny. That's very
Yeah,
funny.
I will sometimes randomly just send her elder mother pictures. Just drop them in her text. She it pisses her off a little
Oh
bit.
Jesus.
Yeah, elder
Would,
mother,
would you watch it?
elder mother, and Tamar Braxton. Those are the two people that I can torture my mother with at any time
That's too. Why Tamar?
because she thinks that Tamar is the most arrogant celebrity on earth, and she has no talent, and she thinks she's all amazingly talented, and she's just over dramatic. My mother can't stand Tamar.
You, could it be confidence?
That's what I tell her. My mother and I, our biggest arguments, my mother and I come over about either Tamar or Elder Mother Supreme. That's what we argue about the most.
Could you watch a Elder Mother spinoff?
Yes.
Elder Mother spinoff,
Yes.
but but it airs on Fox.
I wouldn't even care.
I know you don't care. That was a bad decision. I was trying to make it difficult for you, but okay, it airs on Fox. It's about her beginnings. Who was Elder Mother
Oh,
before the Elder? I want to call it that.
yes.
Before the Elder,
Yes.
you
I
know,
would love to know that.
right? Who was she? Who was the? When did she snap? I
How did
watched
she
that.
how did she come into the contact of the highest, and what did he do that just won her over? Did
I
she ever
don't
want?
know.
Did she ever lust after the highest? You think that she would? Now we know that if the highest demanded it, she would do it. But do you think she would want to do it? Because she's a horny woman. Do you think she wants the highest?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so because I found out that she knows that he likes men. So there's no sugarcoating that. She knows that he likes men. So you know, elder mother, she believes to a degree. I don't care what you say. She believes to a degree, but she knows what's up. That's all I gotta say about that.
All right. We spent a lot of time
What
on
we
Elder
got
Mother.
next?
So we're going to fired. Oh, dude got fired off of um that
Okay,
Christian
so
Key show.
Christian Key. So now his name is Midnight on the show. Now it 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 wasn't confirmed that he was fired. Now we do know that Amp Sky was fired because Christian Keys he made a video saying that Amp will not be returning. Which I think that was kind of corny for him to do that. Like whatever. But Christian Keys also says that there are several people that won't be returning. So, and I heard through some sources that this one guy won't be returning. There's also his name is Midnight. He's on the show. And the thing I found out about Midnight is he's actually an exotic dancer for real. He danced at strip clubs for real in real life. So he wasn't an actor; he was an actual stripper, which is odd to me. He didn't have any acting credits. Does that mean anything? Not really. But when I look at him now, I'm not a huge fan of All the Queen's Men. It's a good show. I'll watch it, but it's not like something that I would fan out over. But when I look at him now, I say, well, he's not really acting. He's just, that's what he did his normal 9 to 5.
He didn't
But
have a
when you
deep
think of
storyline.
Smoky nightclub, huh?
He didn't have a deep storyline.
On the show,
Mm-hmm.
he's just he's a main character, but it's a lot of them. It's a lot of guys. So it's not like it's never on him like 24/7. He'll get a shot and they'll move on to the next character. So it's a lot of characters. And he's an exotic dancer. He talks, but there's no like he's not an awesome actor, but he doesn't have to be because he's and he works in a club. He's an exotic dancer. So I know now that it's not a stretch for him to play this role because that's what he does anyway.
Yeah.
I just like and not to talk too much about like Christian Keys, he's just making a big uproar about this, shaking things up. He talked about shopping his show to a new network and there's gonna be new faces. With any show, not just All the Queen's Men, who watches that? When you shake it up to where you don't even know the characters anymore. I don't even know the station anymore. What's the new time slot? Time slot doesn't really matter in 2026 because people watch it on streaming and all that good stuff. But when we talk about characters and we talk about where it's going to air, that matters because you want to see the raunchy stuff. Who watches that?
Also, it's interesting to start talking about who you hired and fired when your show doesn't have a home yet. I mean, like, if
Hmm.
it's got to get paid for, somebody's got to pick it up. Somebody will pick it up. It's popular enough that somebody is going to pick it up, even if it's Zeus. Somebody is going to pick it up, and
Listen.
but of course he doesn't want it to be Zeus. He wants it to be a real network. Um, but when your show is in limbo like that, to sit there and talk about who's going to be there and characters and this and that and what's going to change, you're making assumptions that you're going to have another season.
You know, not just that. It's just he has just that one show, and let's be honest, he didn't do it by himself. He was on a platform that elevated the show. So let's not get too cocky. And now, Tyler Perry, he's friends with a lot of people, so I doubt that everybody's going to be willing to take his show. I'm just saying, I can only imagine behind the scenes, Tyler Perry he's in a lot of people's ear. Wouldn't you think?
Yeah, yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know.
That is something to consider. He has upset a mogul.
Yeah. Is all the Queen's men really that regal that people are, oh, we got to take it? No, no, I don't think so. If it stopped airing tomorrow, I'll be like, oh crap, that's crazy, and I'm gonna move on.
Mm.
Hey, that's all I got to say about that.
All right, I don't like this one. What if we lost Zach and Fatima and kept Karen and Sabrina? No, sir.
Well, this it kind of segued into another topic, another game that I had. It was called This for That, but in this one specifically, a lot of people were saying that, oh, we lost Karen, we lost Sabrina, the show's going all downhill. And people have been talking about the show for a while, but losing Karen and Sabrina really riled people up, especially in comments. So if we were to lose Zach and Fatima, and we still had Karen and Sabrina, do you think people will be as riled up?
Yes, but I think that they would not. I think people would be pissed at first because people would miss those two, even though there is a such thing as Zatima. Um,
Hmm.
I I don't think that people. How do I say this? I don't know what I'm saying to be completely true, but I suspect that people are not going to take to these new characters very easily. I just don't think that that's gonna. I think we are now towards the end of this show with these new characters.
Yeah,
I don't think that
yeah.
that would be the same reaction with Zach and Fatima gone, keeping Karen and Sabrina. I think that this show could survive with that. I don't think the show is going to be able to survive this.
Okay, I
We'll see in two in
agree.
two in two seasons whether or not it'll
I
survive.
Yeah.
But I don't see it.
Hey, listen, I'm watching. Anybody wants to see a train wreck, that's my reason for watching. So I'll watch. It's convenient. I'll see what's going on. You know, but that's all I gotta say about that. Yep.
Mm.
What we got?
80s secret flame. Michael Jackson and Jack A. Is
You
that
got
who
something
that
up?
is? Oh, we lost Jeffrey Jordan, everybody. This is an interesting thing. And I say we lost Jeffrey Jordan, but it could be that we lost me. Oh no. I was immediately sitting there thinking that it was me that we lost. But it
My
was
B,
it's all right. All right.
my B. What we got up?
Uh, well, this secret '80s fling. I don't know who this is. This is Jack A and Michael Jackson? I guess. Is that what you're saying? The two of them going to get
Boom.
together?
What you mean you don't know who that is? That's crazy. 80s bombshell. 80s bombshell Jack A. Harry. She has a new fresh look and recently shared a fling she had with Michael Jackson.
Wait, you're being
Uh,
serious?
I'm serious. This really did happen. This really did happen. She recently she was on Nick Cannon's this show that is new show he has where they play cards and they dish dirt. And Jackie Harry has always dished dirt, but this is some new tea.
This
And
is
she
brand new.
also went through. This is brand new, but I mean, she really looks. she's going through some transformations, and she has a fresh new look, and she's on, she's been on a lot of talk shows and all this good stuff. And so this fling that she had with Michael Jackson, she described his what do you call it?
Penis?
Vitiligo.
Oh,
When,
sorry.
huh?
Nothing.
What did you say?
I didn't say
You said
anything.
penis?
No,
Anyway,
I wouldn't say that.
yeah, she vitiligo. I said it wrong, but when you get blotches, when you get
Yes.
those blotches, which is
Yes.
a real thing, which he had. She mentioned how he had it on his private area. Uh, I guess when they was getting intimate, he kind of like, listen, I just want to warn you, I got
Yeah, that you gotta warn
some cow
somebody.
pressures.
You cannot just, you can't as a black man pull out a white penis and without preparing somebody to be able to accept what you're about to present to them.
I just I'm imagining how Jackie Harry was back in the day. So I mean, that was just another notch on her belt. Being with Michael Jackson, and then some people will say like, well, when would those two ever meet up? They only know her as
Oh,
a
come on.
subpar actor. People who don't know. They're
Yeah.
like, oh, that's the girl. And I'm like, no, Jackie Harry was the girl back in the day, and she was friends with Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy back in the day because there was a movie called Harlem Nights, and everybody got together. Whitney Houston, Eddie Murphy, Jackie Harry, and all the celebrities were at this movie premiere. And that's how Michael Jackson and Jackie Harry linked up. I think it was through Eddie Murphy because Eddie Murphy and Michael Jackson were really good friends. Um, but yeah, it was just an interesting topic that came up to me. Yeah.
That is why I now have got to go back and check that out. I got to see that because I knew nothing. I just, that's
What do you
crazy.
expect to see? What do you expect to see? Like, I mean, what is?
I would love to
Yeah,
have just seen. I wish I could have been in a room. I would love to have seen how he presented this to her. I mean, like, saying it, not the actual presentation of it. I would love
yeah,
to see her reaction to knowing what she's about to see, then actually seeing it and probably trying to reassure him that it's okay while wondering if herself she's going to be able to deal with this. That's a lot going on. Just having sex with
yeah,
Michael Jackson in general has got to be an interesting experience. But when you start adding other little layers onto it, it's crazy. I mean, like, he couldn't have had on his hair. There's no way he kept his wig on during it. And so, um,
wait. Michael Jackson. I'm thinking this happened like in the I don't know, late '80s. So he still was rocking his normal hair, right? He didn't have we're not talking about Michael Jackson when he was fully bleached.
no, no, no.
If we
Well,
talking Michael Jackson,
he lost all of his hair, but it was in the '80s, so theoretically it could have happened before that. But he lost all of his hair. He had to wear a wig. He burned his hair
oh,
follicles.
so after he had that accident where his hair got on fire, he was bald. That was he always had a wig after that. I
After
didn't
that,
know
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. So there's a lot going on with
Okay.
Michael. I know people who knew him too, and I mean, there's even more than that. There's a lot going on with that dude. And so just him being in
Yeah.
an intimate setting there's a whole lot of trust that he gotta have there. But listen, he's Michael Jackson. He could get whatever he wanted, most likely.
Someone said, what is this? The talk show, radio show with, I don't know, the one that the Brad is on with Ricky Smiley. Yeah, Ricky
Yeah,
Smiley.
Ricky Smiley.
And they were talking about this situation with Jackie Harry and Michael Jackson. And DeBrat goes, well, I wish he would have said something back when he was getting all these allegations about being with Lil Wayne and stuff. Like, that's not what I want. But it was kind of funny. But I guess back then times were different back then. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Oh, this is our first video
What
of
we
the
got?
night. I don't know. Let's see what this is. Oh, Andy gets the phone call.
Your sister, Cheyenne, have you lost your mind? Do you know?
Ah,
Yeah, just useless nonsense. That's the only reason I played that Cheyenne. Of course, we know she went out and had a nice time, and she got locked up some kind of way. And
yeah,
who's the
because
first person she calls?
she had sex in public.
And she calls Andy. Andy to the rescue. My fearless sister who walked out on me. Uh, I just thought it was a bozo move. I don't know how old Cheyenne is, but I mean, listen, she's no spring chicken. She's not in her teens. Get out of here. I've said that several times. She's annoying to me. That's why she's annoying to me. I can't handle her type of character. You know, I can't handle her type of character on this type of show in 2026. Maybe if this was 2010, she can get away with it. Maybe, but no.
Yeah, and she called her
That's
with
it.
such arrogance. Such
Such
arrogance.
arrogance.
When you are
And
in
and,
jail
and
and
he
you
just
are getting
goes,
your one phone call, that's not the time to be arrogant. That's not it.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
All right. Check it out.
Pause it. What are we looking at?
Well, I don't know. It looks like this is the scene. It's long at the beginning. It looks like this is the scene that Danny is gonna be coming out of the store, and dude is gonna follow her to her car.
Okay, my
It
bad. Go
looks like
ahead.
that's what this is.
Yeah.
Yes. This scene was just way too long. The start of
You
I
scared
had
the
to
shit
change
out of me,
this
Mark.
the sound in there, but yeah. So that was what was this Green or whatever that mysterious officer who was lurking. Danny was getting some groceries, some snacks, and he popped up out of nowhere. Coincidence? I don't
no,
know. Is that the
no.
only grocery store in town? No. Georgia. I've been to Georgia. They got Kroger, they got Walmarts, they got all type of crap.
They actually live in Atlanta, so there's probably a store on every 2 blocks.
Yes, this isn't some hick town where you just got the local farmers market, you know. And local farmers market, they close when it's late like
Yeah,
that.
that's
They
right.
close at
They ain't
like
gonna be
seven,
open at
six
nighttime.
o'clock,
Yeah.
6, 7 o'clock. They're not gonna be down when the light when the sun's down like that when the sun go down. But yeah, and Danny, she received many red flags from this guy, but Danny's a glutton for punishment. That's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah, yeah. This was an interesting scene. It's weird watching this because, well, this and the scene that came later, because my daughter is always talking to me about things that women just have to go through on a daily basis that dudes just don't even understand, and how bad things get, and how most women won't even talk about it um, unless they are talking to another woman, because the people just don't understand. It just gets kind of heavy sometimes when she talks to me about it because she's my kid. But like,
Hmm.
this is the type of stuff that she's talking about.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
I kind of get that, but I think Danny's a bad example of that. That's just my opinion.
Well, I'm about to tell you how Sabrina is if you'll give me a moment. Um, I I don't have a better way of saying this, but Calvin, please stop screaming. Please.
That's so wrong.
That
They
was just
did
a
Calvin
funny
so bad.
scene. Calvin, I doubt that was even his real voice. They just, penciled in somebody to make those screams. We could have done without. We could have did without that. That was like a a filler scene. I thought it was just funny. That's it.
Really? I thought
Yeah,
it could have been funny. Like, I thought they just took it too far. Like, I think they were trying to recreate the Calvin spin. Like, that just took off. People were talking about that spin for a long
hmm
time. I don't think that
hmm
anything even remotely to that is going to happen in here. It doesn't look like you included this clip inside of here. So let me ask you the question. We saw Pam's apartment this week, or at least her bedroom. How do you feel about that?
We've seen it before.
Really?
You always just see her. We always just see her, like her bed and the headboard, nothing else. Uh,
Okay.
I don't have an issue with
You
it.
don't
It
see
seems
this
like
as
a
being
nice
a
bedroom
start.
set, but you never like.
You
You
don't
mean
see
like
this as being a
expanding her
start.
character or something like that?
Yeah, like expanding her character. And how do you feel? How would you feel if they expanded Pam's character now?
Well, I thought that was in the making when they Karen was supposed to be taking over I'm sorry, Pam was supposed to be taking over Karen's salon with Maurice and Danny, and that was kind of like making them anchors in the show, so to speak. That's what I thought was happening. So, hey.
Did Pam and Danny have a lot of scenes together last season? Like, did they build any
No,
sort of friendship?
no, this salon stuff happened like last minute. Last minute, like Pam and Maurice kind of got cool, but
Yeah.
when it comes to Danny and Pam, it's kind of like, wow, seeing them in the same room, wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So
All right. All right. This looks like the jail scene with Andy.
I'm here acting like a
okay, I
crazy
see it. I
person.
see it.
Sex in a public pool? Mommy taught us better than that.
What do you know what Mama taught me? You left when I was 8. You never looked back.
Hmm.
Yeah, weak argument. Like I already talked about it before. I don't want to talk about it, but there's nothing else to talk about on this show other than these stupid points. Cheyenne saying that you don't know what mom talked about. You left when I was 8, as if Andy is a deadbeat dad. Like she said, I'm gonna go out for a box of cigarettes and never came back home. No, Cheyenne, this is stupid. You're a dummy. You're an adult. Even if you didn't understand back then, you know now that, oh crap, she went off to school. Maybe that's what I should have been doing. That's what I need to do. I need to get my life together. Let me get some tips from my big sis. Give me some internships. Let me do some, she can give me some grant money. Of course you don't want to do none of that. Oh, you left when I was little. Andy is not your mom. She's not your dad. What? I don't. What? How hard is that to understand? Yeah,
Jeffrey Jordan
that's
ain't
it.
having it.
That's it.
Anything further with you, okay? So go home, Marcus.
Hey, you don't mean that.
Yeah, I do.
We're not done talking.
Mm.
Yeah, Danny went to
Um,
swinging.
yeah. Um. So, needless to say that I that will be seeing this character anymore. I hopefully she. I don't know who she calls. She's gonna call Andy, I guess. Police. I don't know. He is an officer. Um, you would think he wouldn't be so reckless and careless,
You would think.
right?
But sometimes police officers, as you probably can tell us, because I know you have your opinions on them, sometimes police officers can be the most reckless.
That is crazy. We have to back the blue, said Farrell. Back the blue.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, back him. Back him, Jeffrey Jordan. I want to see this.
No, but like I said, this is this is TV.
Oh,
This
okay.
is TV. It was so cartoon. I'm not backing nothing. I'm just playing. But
I
anyway,
know. Trust me.
this was so cartoonish it was just like I am here for what I wanted. Like he's just horny in the middle of the night. Like keep in mind now, Danny had sex with him. He was a random stranger. I don't care what you say. If he's a police officer, she had sloppy sex with him. She opened up the door to this madness as she always does. How much sympathy do you have for Danny?
Well, I didn't see when this happened, but I just overall normally don't have sympathy for Daddy. I just don't.
It was a random hookup. She had too many drinks, called him, called him to come to the club when they were having like a going away celebration at at a club for Karen. Karen, she I think skedaddled and caught her plane, her late plane. But you know, all those sisters, they were out partying and getting drunk. And Danny calls him and they had sex. That's how that happened, you know? Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, very little sympathy for that woman.
Very little.
Not my favorite character. Oh, the cocaine scene.
Hmm. Is it a clip? Oh yeah. Wait, is it a clip?
Yeah, it's the cocaine scene. She's listening to a voicemail or some dude. She just keeps listening to
Sir
him. Wow.
Darrow, can you hear me?
Yeah. What the hell happened?
Sir Darrow,
Yes. Can you not hear me?
am I frozen?
No. Jeffrey Jordan is not frozen. All right. My suspicion is Jeffrey Jordan's about to leave us, and then he's gonna come back in, and then we will get him back in a second. So for those of you who are still watching, we were just looking at this. Well, now he's frozen. We were just looking at. Hold on, here he comes. You there,
You're
Mr.
having the
Jordan?
worst luck tonight.
Can you hear us
All right,
now?
you left off on the yeah, you left off on the cocaine scene.
Yes, the cocaine scene where she's watching or she's listening to that voicemail from some dude over and over again.
Okay, so boom, she snorted up some cocaine and she
Yes.
was listening to a voicemail, right? Okay, so this scene stuck out to me. Like I say, I hate the direction of the show, but I just if they did this right, I would care about the scene. I really don't care, but there's nothing else to talk about. That's the only reason I'm talking about this. So yeah, so now we know Cheyenne's a cokehead. Uh, please remember that that little tray that she did the coke on is still supposed to be sitting in front of her on the bathtub or whatever.
Yeah.
And now we know we got some weird mobster, maybe the drug dealer that didn't pay back the money to or something like that. Now we know that she's got some angry boyfriend or a drug dealer after her, and you come to Andy's house and not say nothing. Shame on the mama too, because the mom, you can't tell me she doesn't know what's going down because she's in such a frantic to hide her daughter at Andy's house. So the mom is trash also. If I found out and that was Andy, you trying to tell me you got this crazy ex-boyfriend drug dealer looking for you and you come to my house to hide her and don't even give me the heads up? F you, mama. F you and her. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing's happening here that makes me like the mother and daughter anymore at all. And that cocaine stuff residue was just still sitting there when her mama walked in. She didn't get out of the tub to go move it, and the mama didn't even seem to notice.
You played because there was two clips. You had played both clips.
No, no, I haven't got. I'm
Okay.
just making an
Yeah, yeah,
observation that I noticed at the time.
yeah. Because that second clip, I was gonna bring that up
Oh,
when the
my
mom
bad.
comes in. No, no, you fine. Because we only have like when we just breeze through it. When the mom comes in, that there's no cocaine there. And you know when you snort, you're not getting up out the tub because there'll be water everywhere. You're just gonna lay down. So
Hmm.
that's an error on their part because it's supposed to still be there, right?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely,
Silliness,
absolutely.
silliness,
I think that's
silliness.
this scene here.
Cheyenne!
Hmm.
What are you doing sleeping in the bathtub?
What are you doing awake?
Meds are making me nauseous. Why are you in this bathtub?
I was tired.
Must
She
be
was
nice.
tired.
And Andy's nice soaker tub laying your behind in there. Got Andy's picture in the background. That is a nice bathroom.
That's a nice bathroom, but wasn't that picture on the main wall at when she first got there? Wasn't it? Wasn't that picture not in the bathroom?
I kind of recall like when you walked in the main part of the house, you saw that big canvas, right?
That's what
Unless
I
there's
thought. I
more
mean,
than
I
one.
could be wrong. I guess it could have been inside of the, but it was. That's the guest bathroom. That's not even Andy's bathroom. Yeah, no, that ain't finna be in the guest
Oh.
bathroom. Now that I think about it, in no scenario are we gonna make that make sense.
And another question I have: how many bedrooms does Andy have?
I don't know. It's a good question.
How many freaking bedrooms does Andy have? I hope somebody calls the number, leave a comment, a voicemail, or a text. How many bedrooms does Andy have? I mean, I thought it was just maybe one or two. I don't know. It's a penthouse, so hey.
Yeah, they seem to have. Well, now we know she got at least three, unless somebody's sleeping on the couch.
Yeah, I don't know. I seem to recall somebody sleeping on the couch when the mom first got there.
Hmm.
Mom, you sleeping in my bedroom. I don't know. I can't remember. Whatever. It's foolishness. What
All
we
right.
got?
Next
Almost
scene.
died, mother, and now I gotta bail my sister out of jail? What? Shit. You had to spring your sister out of the slammer. Andrea Barnes.
Uh, uh,
Everything is too
cringe.
misguided. Why are you yelling at Andy? No matter what happened, why are you yelling at Andy?
That's what I'm saying. And then you talk with such conviction like she's six, and which I know some parents do. But in this scenario, hat in hand, Andrea Barnes, your sister, you bailed her out. I know she's in the other room, but I want to talk to you about it.
And yell. How
This is
thick are Andy's
this is
walls?
crazy. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm ticked off. I'm ticked off. I'm tired of the mom. I'm tired of the sister.
That's right.
You know, she needs to
Out
go
of
talk
all of the
to. She
stuff that
needs
I
to go
used to
talk to.
talk about, right now, I would go back to Sabrina and Karen any day and just let this storyline go. Let's just. I mean, I know it's not possible, but let's let them go back to wherever they were before they came here. Let's just get our people back and go back with the show the way it was. It'll never be the same, but I could wish.
Hey, Daryl, you got what you wanted, but whatever.
No, stop it. What's this? Sisters as a comedy.
Pause
Oh,
it.
that's what we were talking about. Oh, sorry. Hold on.
Listen. Uh, did you pause it?
No, there's a. Oh, you told me to pause it.
Wow.
I didn't hear you say that. Sorry.
Ugh. You don't make no sense. Now, I was just gonna say this show is such a freaking comedy anyway, and it's such a they just laughing in our faces. So I figured to make a scene like an actual sitcom comedy and see if we like it any better. But go ahead, start it again, Sam.
Where
Oh
you
my
two coming
God.
from at this hour? Oh, I was just picking Cheyenne up. A party? Yeah. Things got out of hand, so I asked Andy to pick me up. A party? Why do I get the impression you hiding something from me? Yeah. Probably because your ancestors are looking out for you. Thank you, Aunt Bernice. And watch your attitude. Yes, ma'am.
Hey, so sisters on airing on Nickelodeon comedy. You know what? If it's gonna be a bozo show, why not put it on Nickelodeon? You know, I you know, I'd rather have this as a comedy than what it is now. Anything's better than what I see now. Sir Dar, what
Well,
say you?
listen, he got a show on Nickelodeon, and the way you just did that is how that show comes off. Have you ever watched that show? What's the name of it?
I don't know. What is it? Yeah, I
The
thought you
name
mentioned it, but I don't know the name of it.
I can't think of the name of it right now, but it's about a boy, a little boy. Well, no, I guess the
A
boy is
little
the star.
something.
It's a but no, it's his whole family. Anyway, it's on Nickelodeon, and if you ever watch it, you'll realize that what you just presented to us is exactly how that show goes. Fake laugh track,
Hmm.
inserted in weird areas and ways, laughing hysterically when something may have been a smile at the most, but yet the people in the background just going bananas. Um, yeah.
I don't know.
All
Yeah.
right. This ain't a video. Sisters the Fix It game, though. What's this?
Boom. Okay, so a fix a game. I call it this for that. So in this scenario, I keep hearing people talk about, oh, they need to fix the show, and I always ask, is there a way to save it? So in this game, you have the opportunity to bring back any character you want on the show, but for every character you bring back, you have to take away two.
Two.
And if it's not yeah, you have to take away two. So say if you wanted to bring back any character on Sister, as many as you want, for every character you bring back, you have to take away two. And if say if you try to take away, you say, oh, I want to take away the freaking mailman, that won't work. If it's somebody who's not in two or more episodes, they only count as a third of a person. So you need probably like three of them. So if you like, who would you bring back to fix the show if it could be fixed? Who would you bring? Who would you bring back, and who would you take away?
I think I'm bringing back what's Andy's ex boss that she was having
Robin,
Robin, is that his name?
ex-boss, right? The guy she had an affair with, and he left, and now
Yes.
he's talking to yeah, that's Robin.
Okay. I think I want to bring back
Hi,
Robin, and I will let go of. I mean, the obvious would just be the two new girls, but that's not fair. That doesn't work here. Um, Damn. I can bring back Robin, and I can get rid of any of the boyfriends. Like I could get rid of Tony. I just it Tony and
I didn't even think about that.
his friends. I can get rid of any of them can go. None of they
I
haven't
guess
grown on me
that'll
to the point
work.
that I care one way or the other whether or not they're there.
What's up? I can't say that name. Gia Carrie 5994. She mentioned in one of these seasons that she has three bedrooms. Okay, so Andy has a three-bedroom house.
Okay.
Uh,
Who do you want gone, or who do you want to come back?
you know what? Is there any saving the show now? I don't know.
I
Am I
just feel
gonna
like there's
bring
not, so
back?
it don't even matter, right? Like we can really go all out. We can fantasize to the moon.
I mean, that I say, oh, Karen wakes up and she was never pregnant.
Hmm.
She was in a coma. She was never pregnant. Back to business as usual. She still has her original shop. So I mean, but I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna get rid of Zach and Fatima because they have their own show anyway. And in reality, when you do spin-off shows, they're not supposed to still be a part of the main spin-off anymore. Classic spin-off. Once you get spun off, you don't stay on the normal show. You might pop up every once in a while, but Once you spin off and get your own show, you're not supposed to still be on the main show anymore. That's usually how it goes. And that's why they have all these hiccups that we just ignore, you know. So I figure if we get rid of Zach and Fatima, we'll see them still see them on Zatima. You know, they'll
Whenever
still
it
be
comes
part of the
on.
franchise whenever it comes on. You're right. You know, whenever it comes on. I don't know. That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah. All right. Well, last clip. Christian Keys looks like.
The news that it's moving, but it's moving, and that's cool. Um, Most of the cast, if they're available, will still, still have a space to come and do great work because they were amazing. They just showed up and kicked ass. There will be some people that won't be there, some noticeable faces. So, yeah, you're not gonna see Amp anymore after season 5. We're not even gonna mention the name in the script.
Damn.
Probably won't even show, just to be disrespectful, probably ain't even gonna show the funeral. Because if you laugh in my face about how high you are on my show and you're disrespectful and unprofessional, you're gone. So, yeah, travel safe. But Amp won't be back.
Whoa. Whoa. It went down on that set.
I see, but
Whoo.
he's but he said several people, so
Yeah.
he finally named Amp out, so he must really be ticked off at this
Yeah.
guy to call him out like that. But like I was like some people was pointing out in comments, Christian Keith needs to be careful. You know, and like you even pointed out, he doesn't even have a network for his show that he's
No.
essentially going to be shopping, you know, and you know, yeah, he just claims to be this bomb writer, which everybody needs help, numbnuts. Everybody needs help. Everybody needs insight. You know, you firing cast members left and right. Everybody has a favorite cast member that's grown on them. I'm not a huge All the Queens Men. Uh, I'm not a huge fan, but I watch it. But I can only imagine if you're a fan, you got that favorite character. A lot of people love Amp. He was dating this woman called Dime, and she was the main part of the show. She cashed out all the fellas after their set, after they dance and all that fun stuff. You know, he's Madam's nephew, Amp. You know, so hey, can they kill him off? Yeah, if they want to, I guess. But you're gonna lose some viewers because a lot of people like him, and a lot of people like that other guy, Midnight. So you're gonna have a whole new cast on a different network. Who watches that? Like I said before,
Yeah,
who
yeah. You gotta
watches it?
get um, your viewers over there. And most of the time, when something like this happens, the new network, unless you moving into like an HBO or I don't know what networks is really popular right now, but most of them, in that sense, they want you to create a campaign around getting people to subscribe. Very much like when Tyler Perry did that BET deal. Well, the goal of that was to get as many paid subscribers into BET Plus, but Tyler could do that. He was
Hmm.
able to. He had that kind of pull. People were gonna subscribe because they knew that Tyler Perry programming was gonna dominate that area. I don't know how rabid his fans are that they're gonna flood to any platform that they're not
No.
already subscribed to and subscribe.
Yeah, you see, and that's what we got a comment that I'm going to read in a second. But yeah, Christian doesn't understand. You know how many people I hear saying that, oh, I'm going to get my subscription to BT Plus just for Ruthless, just for this show, you know, and then they'll stop, I don't know, they'll unsubscribe later. But so many people will just pay for that month or pay for that few months that the show's airing. You know, I don't hear people talking about that with Christian Keys.
Yeah.
Um, I keep messing up this name. Rajia McCrae. Daryl and Jeff, I have a question. Do you think Penelope was lying about her being with Robin because everybody is seeing straight through her because she was trying to get under Andy's skin? Hmm. You didn't. Okay. Did you know about Penelope dating Robin
I feel
Arcudero?
like I did know about that.
I mean, the last thing you probably saw, Penelope had sex with Sabrina's boyfriend. Sabrina called his name is I guess Rich or whatever. Sabrina caught Rich having sex with Penelope. Strange. Um, then come to find out Penelope is dating Robin. Now we haven't to this person's point. We've never heard Robin say that. Hey, I'm dating Penelope. So could Penelope be lying about that? Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
That's all I gotta say about that.
All right. Well, that was it.
That was it, guys. I'm done with the show. I'm gonna continue to watch.
I will
It
continue to
is.
watch too.
Uh, I'm not liking what I'm seeing. And like you say, they're making these scenes so heavy. But these characters, I know nothing about them. I
We don't care
care
about
nothing
them.
about them.
We,
I
I
haven't
need
even
to
met one
care
of the new
about you
characters
before we
yet.
make it this heavy. So until I care about you, keep it
Ugh.
light.
Make it like, oh, and to answer your question, I don't know if I answered it. Yes, I think now that the way you phrased it, I think Penelope's lying because I didn't consider her lying about being with Robin just to get under Andy's skin because last time I checked, he showed no interest in Penelope. So I think you're correct. I think she just said that to get under Andy's skin, and she was just with Robin Rich the other day, uh, having sex, random sex. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about that.
Nice.
Anything else? Any other hot topics you got?
No, that's all from me.
Do we get another season of Ruthless? People were asking.
I mean, according to what we heard, it's been filmed, but I haven't seen any announcement on when it's coming back out. This is just really getting weird. I never used to agree with people when they would talk about how um, this show's been going too long or uh, they just be messing with us. I'm starting to actually feel this way about these things. These shows, there seem to be some structural problems on when they come out and just absolutely no information about it at all. There should be some sort of rhyme or reason to when these shows come out.
Hmm. I agree. Commenter says there is a new synopsis on Prime Video that gives events that is going to happen this season. Events on what which show? Well, which show? I'm gonna call you Carrie. Cray. No, I'm gonna call you Carrie. Yeah, Carrie 5994. Uh, it gives synopsis on all shows, like all Tyler Perry shows. You ever heard of that, Sir
No,
Daryl?
no, no. I know that Prime does a good job of telling you stuff as it happens sometimes, and especially with scenes, it'll let you know who the characters are and like other things about them if you want to pause it. But I don't know about this. And I don't know how this would apply. Oh,
Okay.
well, I guess it would apply if you're watching things like BET Plus through Amazon Prime. Maybe, maybe it has some validity. I don't know.
Commenter says it has spoilers in it, just like how you just said, for season 10. But the only thing I'm going to tell you is that Agent Watt is supposed to come back this season. I hope you're not talking about Ruthless because when it comes to Ruthless, each season I go blank. Like I told you, Daryl, when it comes to Ruthless, like my mind goes blank when it comes to Ruthless because this. is just such an odd show that I can't relate to. So I go blank when it comes to those characters,
Yeah.
unless they're like the main people.
Yeah.
But hey, that's cool. I hope you subscribe to give me some insight on these shows, because we're gonna be reviewing Ruthless when it comes out, right, Shaduro?
Yes. Ruthless is still my favorite show, even though they pissed
Yeah,
me off.
yeah. I am so sorry. I am talking about Sisters. You talking about Sisters? Agent Watt. Agent Watt.
Yeah, I have no
Agent
idea.
Watt, is that the one who? Is that the one who I thought Andy was flirting with? He was like a detective, and he was supposed to be getting like information for Andy. I can't remember what he was. Ah, who was he was digging into into the to the case of oh crap. Who was the guy Andy was the guy Andy was married to, and he moved away? The crazy one.
Oh, wait, Andy was married to.
The what crap Gary, I'm sorry. My mind is just going blank. I believe Agent Watt, he was like investigating all. Remember when they were when they were trying to track down, they were trying to track down like a killer, and I think Agent Watt was the one who was like interviewing everybody. Hold on, she just said Agent Watt is in season 8. He's the cop that brought Penelope into the witness protection program. Yeah, the light skinned guy. The light skinned guy is named Agent Watt, the short light skinned guy. I remember him vaguely, but I don't see why I would care about him coming back though.
Yeah, I'm tuned out.
Commenter like
Yeah, I
you,
don't. I
like
forgot. I
I
have forgot he
yeah.
existed.
I remember him now because I thought he was flirting with Andy when I first saw him, but his character was like, once he was gone, I just forgotten because he really didn't have any background to him. He didn't really have a purpose on the show other than that. So,
Yeah.
hey, uh, I don't know about Zatima. Did they film also? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
When
know.
are they coming back? I don't know. You know. But yeah, overall, how do you rate this episode of Sisters?
6.
6. Give it a 5. Um, I'm gonna say it again. Do we get a scene? Do we get? You can call me Raj. Okay, Raj. Thank you, Raj. But do we get a scene with? Are we gonna get a scene with Karen? Probably not,
No,
because I keep remembering that
we're
Andy
not.
did call Karen, but no one even brought that up again, right? It
Yeah,
wasn't
we
even
will.
brought up.
Once Sabrina dies, we will hear Karen's name again, but we're not gonna see her.
So you think we're going through with Sabrina's death?
I do.
There's gonna be a funeral. There's gonna be a funeral.
Yeah, and we're gonna see him go there, and
We're
we're
gonna
gonna see
see.
him, and we're gonna see him come out or something like that.
So you gonna see them one. You gonna like I can see like the cut scene is going. You gonna see
Yep.
Fatima and Zach walking inside back into the house, taking their shoes off,
Yep.
flopping on the couch.
Yep.
I
That's
can
exactly
see
what you're
it
gonna see.
now. It's gonna be a cut scene. You're not gonna see the inside of that church.
Nope.
You're not gonna see.
Nope. You're gonna see
They gotta keep
people
it
either
moving.
driving past the church or walking past the church.
If that, it might be an old cut scene.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. Yeah, so you're right. That's how they're gonna do that. Raj says if Sabrina dies, I think we might get a funeral scene. I think so. I don't know. I mean, they might repurpose that old funeral equipment, that old funeral scene that they did for Zach's mom. So they kind of did. Remember on Satima, they didn't they have a funeral scene for Zach's mom?
I don't remember.
I remember. They might but Sisters is different. yeah, Raj, I think Sir Daryl's right. They're just gonna fly through that like JetBlue
Mm-hmm.
and just cut scene of them taking their shoes off. Zach gonna be in his socks. You know, like, oh, that was crazy. Yeah,
And then they're gonna go upstairs and have
that's
sex.
what I'm thinking. Up says, yeah, babe, I'm hungry. Yeah, the baby's kicking or something
Yep.
like that.
Yep. Yep.
I'm so. Am I the only one who are tired of Zach and Fatima scenes on Sisters? Like when you think about the scene that Zach and Fatima had this episode and had they have been having on Sisters. Is there any importance to their scenes anymore?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, like they don't like yeah, I'm proud. I'm so proud of you. You becoming a great man, but where's Michael at? You becoming a great man, but you do know he's got a child out there floating around,
Mm-hmm.
Fatima. Like, but we don't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I'm just, I guess we don't want to talk about that. I guess.
Yeah.
Mm.
The show is lost.
It's lost, and it didn't have to be.
It
It
didn't have to
didn't
be.
have to be. You know, this was a great show. I loved it. Wow. And then it's just, I feel like Tyler Perry was just like, well, I'm tired of this. Do what you want. And he's laughing. Why? What happened?
I don't even know.
All right, that's all I got to say about that. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm so frustrated.
It's very frustrating. Okay.
Guys, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure if you think of a comment or something that you wanted to talk about that you didn't think about while we were live, you can always text it back on the playback at 954-289-2363. You can leave a voicemail and I'll play it live on the show. And Raj just said, I feel like since Karen and Sabrina left the show, I feel like this might be the final season for Andy, Danny, and Sabrina, so they can bring in the new characters since they brought in Cheyenne. I meant to say Fatima, not so. So Raj is saying, this might be the final season for Andy, Fatima, and Danny. So Raj, are you saying that they're gonna have a complete new cast? They're gonna get rid of Fatima, Andy, and Danny. So it's gonna be a whole new cast of sisters. Is that what you're saying, Raj? I mean, I don't. That's crazy. That would make zero sense then.
Yeah, yeah.
None of, I mean, none of this makes
We
sense
just
anyway. So
we just in a whole new show now.
a new show, like what you calling this? Other sisters across the street, sisters across the street.
Yeah, well, we got divorced sisters,
Um,
so then we can have sisters,
which
sisters from sisters.
yeah, you love that show. Raj, how do you feel about Divorce Sisters?
No,
I'm
no,
not a
no,
fan, but
no! Stop it.
Sir Daryl loves Divorce Sisters. So Raj, how do you feel about Divorce Sisters? And I'll give you a few minutes to respond. I'm not a fan yet. It takes me a while to warm up to new shows, and I wait for Raj to respond. I don't know. Divorce Sisters, I'm not feeling it. It's I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. It's cold. I don't know what they're talking about half the time.
You ain't paying attention. Divorced sisters is
The
really pretty good.
the assistant, is that her friend? Does she work for her? I don't know.
No, we know the people who watch it paying attention. We know these aren't questions that's left up in the air. We know the answer to these questions.
But
They're in the script.
who are we? You don't speak for everybody. Hold on.
Anybody watching
Unfortunately,
would know the answer to this question.
I don't have BT Plus anymore, so I haven't watched it yet. I heard it's good.
It is good.
Save your money, Raj. Save your money.
Raj, get
Save
BET
your
Plus,
money.
watch Divorced Sisters, and come back and tell us about it.
It. Can you just hear the name of it? Divorce Sisters. How uplifting is that? Divorce Sisters. Ooh, I
It is
can't
a
wait
bad
to see
title.
that.
I agree.
I can't wait. Divorce Sisters.
It is a bad title.
And it's churchy. It's churchy. It's
It's annoying.
annoying. Everybody's grumpy.
Everybody is grumpy.
Everybody's grumpy on the show. Like what? What are we doing? Like I don't know. I'm just not a fan. It hasn't grown on me yet. Divorce Sisters. Hated it.
Oh.
Um. um, Also, we're gonna wrap it up, y'all. We got nothing else. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And once again, like I said, call that number at 954-289-2363. You can always leave a voice comment, and I'll play it live on our next show. Or you can just write this number down in the future, and you can call us live and chit chat with us while we're on the show. And Raj says, "Sure thing. I am going to try and watch it once I get the app situated." All
Thank
right,
you.
Raj, don't say I didn't warn you. You know,
Thank me later, Raj.
divorce this. I don't know. It's just not my cup of tea. You might like it, Raj.
He
It's
will. You
not my
will.
cup of tea.
You will. It's great.
Uh, I was lost. I'm like lost. What's going on? Who is this?
No, you're
Ugh.
tripping. It's great.
All right, Raj, make sure to call in next time. Call in. You can text that number, or you can leave a voicemail and leave a comment that maybe you forgot about or something you wanted to add to the show. And I'll play your voicemail live on the show, or I'll display your comment that you text live on the show. We got a new commenter, T.R3DD14. I'm just gonna call you 413. Funny, you calling everybody grumpy, and you stay grumpy. Said, ooh,
That's right.
somebody said
That's right. That's
it's
right.
gotta be. Listen, I guarantee you, there's somebody that don't watch the show because
That show,
listen, I know every.
that show
Listen,
is
I know
great.
everybody. Listen, I know everybody who comment up in here, and this can't be the first time they met me. So somebody say I'm calling. Funny, you calling everybody grumpy and you stay grumpy. This got to be somebody who know me.
No, they be
Gotta
watching.
be. Gotta be. And they got this incognito screen, man. Oh man, sisters is a no-no, guys. Sisters is a no-no. Oh, and did I rate this sisters? Yes, sisters. I gave a 5. It was boring. We talked ruthless. That's coming back. We think it's coming back. We talked Zatima. I guess that's coming back. Bruh's not coming back ever again, I believe, right?
I don't know.
All right, so yeah, we're not gonna get another Bruh. I'm just gonna assume Bruh's not coming back. Inconsistency. I think you hit the nail on the head. Inconsistency on these shows. You know, hey, that's all I got though. I'm not gonna drag this out any longer. Guys, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Get the algorithm going. And thank you so much for watching us.
See y'all next
Later,
week.
y'all. Bye.
In a second. All right, so that's done. Why does Facebook keep doing that? Hold on. All right. Where are you at right now, Jeff?
Huh?
Are you at home?
No, I'm in a hotel.
Cause I was about to say there's like a fucking hotel behind you too. Where are you at?
Yeah, I'm at the Sheridan
I mean,
doing
like, are you traveling or are you?
yeah, actually I'm gonna be in Georgia for about 4 weeks. So
Okay.
yeah.
Are you already there now?
No.
Okay. It Georgia got hit with some ice and some snow too. Charlotte got hit with some snow, but more ice. one of the ladies that I'm here with, she's headed back to Atlanta. And the streets is all messed up. All right. Well, I'm going to bed, sir.
All right, later. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Thanks.
Bye.